Hey everyone, just an update. I was supposed to update before my competition, but guess what? That was yesterday. So um, I weighed in for the competition since my weight loss challenge. So during the weight loss challenge, I lost nearly 9 kilos, nearly 20 pounds. I gained about half of that back. Uh, so I was 105 point something yesterday, which put me in the 110 kilo category at the powerlifting meet yesterday. So first ever meet. It was so much fun. Loved it. Definitely going to sign up for another one, but I've got some other priorities. In the meantime, I've got to lose some weight. So yesterday, let's see. So the powerlifting meet is 3 lifts. There's squat, barbell squat, bench press, and deadlift. You get 3 attempts at each. And the idea, as it was explained to me, is to go in there and your first attempt for each lift is something you can typically hit for 3 reps. So that even if you're feeling off on the day or you wake up with a cold, you can get at least one. The whole point was to just sort of get a feel for the competition and get some official scores out there in the world. So bench press, no, we'll start with squat. So my squat, first attempt was 135 kilos. Got that one, no problem. 3 white lights representing a successful lift, red lights representing a failed lift. So it's, at best 2 out of 3. So if you get 2 reds, you failed the lift. If you get 2 whites or 3 whites, you pass the lift. So first attempt on squat was 135 kilos, pass it, no problem. Second attempt at squat, lost my balance. By the way, the video that I uploaded before this is all 9 attempts. So you can go and take a look at that if you're interested. My second attempt was 142.5. Lost my balance as I was trying to come up from the bottom of the squat and pretty much fell forward. So that was a fail. Last attempt was 150 kilos. Went super smooth. It was no problem. So that was a successful. So my top lift for squats for yesterday was 150 kilos. Bench press. First attempt was 105 kilos. No problem there. Second one was 112.5 kilos. Got that one too. And then I failed my third one on a technicality. So my third attempt for bench was 117.5 kilos. I managed to lift it. That was fine. But there was a point in the lift where it stalled and then traveled down just a little bit and then went up. And one of the rules is there can't be any downward movement of the bar once you start pressing from the chest. So that was a technical fail, even though the strength was there. So that's fine. Happy with that. My top lift for bench, therefore, was 112.5. Now the deadlift, I was super nervous about this one. First attempt was 205 kilos. No problem there. I've done more than that. I knew I wouldn't have a problem with it. Second was 212.5. Again, super smooth. I have lifted more than that in the gym for multiple reps, so no problem. My last attempt. So I've always heard that a benchmark for strength is a 500-pound deadlift, which is 227.5 kilos. Well, it's 501.5 pounds, but close enough. And I had nothing to lose. So, oh, by the way, for my final attempts for each lift, I was given options. I could have just taken a 2.5 kilo jump, or I could have stayed on the same weight if I had failed it. You can go up, you can't go back down. So you can't say I'd failed my second lift. I couldn't then go back and try something lighter for the last attempt. So, my 2 options for that going into the meet were 225 or 227.5. I had nothing to lose, so I thought, screw it. I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna go for it, and if I fail it, that's fine. since I got my second lift, my first and second attempt. And I was super nervous because I'd never tried that weight before. And I get to the side of the platform waiting to be called up. And I just mentioned to one of the guys next to me, said, oh, I'm a little nervous about this. I've never tried this much weight. And he says, just go out and fucking lift it. So I did. It went up kind of pretty smooth. It was an effort. You can see, because I've shaved the head, you can see when I start, when I'm crouching down, this is all white. And you can watch the redness rise as I come up, and my face get redder and redder. And so I managed to get my 500-pound deadlift. I was absolutely stoked. That gave me a total. So the way it works is, way scoring works is, they add up your highest successful attempt for each of the 3 lifts, and that's your total for the day. So I got a total of 490 kilos, which is 1,080 pounds. And I placed 3rd in my division. So first powerlifting meet, got my 500-pound deadlift, and I got a medal. So couldn't be happier with that. Definitely going to do another one. It was so much fun. I was talking to my wife. It's funny. It's a sport where, when you got combat sports or sort of, one-on-one, it's you versus your opponent, or if it's a team, it's you trying to get the better of your team. It was none of that. It was just a really fun and a really good environment, just great atmosphere. Everyone's screaming and cheering for everybody. You don't go there with the mindset that this guy next to you is your competition. Everybody's celebrating their own wins and everybody else's wins, and they're cheering you on. I didn't know anybody. I've never done this before, so I didn't know anybody, and they're all yelling and screaming. And I think after one of my squats, my last squat, the MC was like, you can hear it in the video. She says, "Oh, I absolutely smoked that lift," or something, or smashed that lift, or something like that. And it just the whole day was just a high all the way through. Super anxious and nervous going in. And I kept hearing people saying to each other, because there was lots of other first timers there as well. I kept hearing things like, "Oh, it's just, it's really stressful, and there's a lot of nerves and emotions, but it's only until your first squat, your first lift. Get that first one out of the way, and all that goes away." And it was true up until the deadlift, which I had never attempted before. But yeah, really great day. Highly recommend it if anyone else is interested. Happy to share my experience. Go take a look at the video if you want to see my attempts. You'll see how super fluffy I am at the moment. My focus is now that this meet's out of the way, my focus is back on getting rid of that. So I'm just going to try and diet down to a good body weight, a good body fat level, like 15%. And that's it. That's my sole focus from this point on. Doesn't mean I'm not going to the gym. Doesn't mean I'm going to do tons of cardio. No, the approach is the same. It's just less food, less calories. That's it. So I'm still going into the gym 3 times a week and lifting. I'm going to take a few days off, of course, because I'm tired after yesterday. It was a big day. So I'll take a few days off. I will dial in on the diet again, and I'll keep lifting. I cycle a couple of times a week, bicycle. And yeah, when I get back down to, when I get to a reasonable body fat, I'll start looking for another competition. Anyway, that's it. That's the update. Those are the results. Yeah, I'll check in again regarding my weight loss, I guess, in the next one.